Oh, now we're recording. Boys in the woods, nude on parade. Boys,
We're asking you to please leave the woods and go home.
yeah.
Saved a loved one.
And on your drive home, listen to the Wine Boys podcast.
Listen to the Wine Boys podcast, now available on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Stitcher, and wherever else you get your podcasts.
Exactly.
Did I mention that it's free?
You did not.
It is. It's completely free. $0.
Wow.
Absolutely nothing.
Really?
Take that stimulus check, buy better speakers, listen to this podcast.
All right, boys, let's introduce those socials.
Yes, social media. We're on there on Instagram and Twitter, most predominantly at Wine Boys Pod. We've got some fantastic wine suggestions. Bought a case of wine today because liquor is essential. So your wine suggestions are appreciated. We took a couple into consideration when we rated our local liquor store. But if you want to give us some more, wineboyspod@gmail.com. And if you want to send us anything crazy that you've seen outside, I don't know, like old conservative lady trying to run over a nurse, or like, or somebody burning a cross in your yard, anything. We'll look at anything for real. But and then I'm at the Zach Edward on Instagram and Twitter. That's the Zach Edward. If you like pithy dialogue and talking about movies that feature Paul Rudd, I will be interested in having conversations with you. Also, if you like pro wrestling, we can talk about that stuff as well.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to I'm thinking about doing Twitch, because
Why not?
I'm just thinking about, I don't play enough video games recently, but I think playing Mortal Kombat online is probably be more fun than staring at my basically thinking at all. It's better for me. Yeah. Better for me to not think. So
yeah. Not everybody on Twitch though is playing games.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Some girls are doing the crazy eye thing and, pretending to orgasm. But, that's for another day.
The waifu stuff that we talked about.
Yeah. So how about you? How can people get a hold of you on social media?
Boys, you can find me at Lord Gerald on Instagrams and Twitters. Facebook, we don't do that shit, man.
Obligated.
Yeah. Other than that,
same company.
A lovely show for you. What are you drinking tonight?
I figured we'd talk about it on the backside of this here opening.
Ooh, yeah. All right. Well, let's break here. And
tease me. Please me.
Touch me. Tease me. Baby, just caress me. All right. Let's break here, and then we'll get into the show. Hi, I'm Gerald.
And I'm Zach.
And we are the Wine Boys.
Ladies and boys.
Lady boys.
Good evening. As I sit in a corner of my living room right now, I'm surrounded by religious plates. It's an angel looking at me right now.
Praise him.
Praise him.
Praise him. COVID-19.
I said, you surrender and give me a vaccination immediately.
Kenneth Copeland. He is a terrible person.
He's a terrible person, and I've never seen a preacher close his eyes so much. He does the Stevie Wonder thing when he preaches, like just the hard hair, like he's trying to get sand out of his eyes, it looks like.
He closes his eyes so he doesn't have to see his own bullshit.
Exactly. And that's the problem, is that it's like a lie to me tactic. Like if the FBI is having a conversation with Kenneth Copeland, he's going to close his eyes. And it's like, I do declare that you should not be bringing me up on such charges.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's only a matter of time until he gets raided.
I was going to say,
that one video.
What drug are they smuggling through his domicile?
I don't think it's going to be any sort of drug being smuggled. I think it's just going to be some sort of like misappropriation of funds where like
we're not going to get heroin and Bibles.
Yeah. I mean, because he's a church, he's tax exempt, but they're gonna find some sort of way to be able to prove, like, dude, you are this isn't no, this isn't that. This ain't that, boo boo. You owe us some monies. And then they're
Yeah.
gonna be going through. I just can't wait to see his deposition where, like, so Kenneth, you purchased a jet some years back from Tyler Perry. Is there a reason you couldn't fly commercial? And then he's just gonna be on there like, it costs so much money to be on this stage. Just, I'm excited for it.
It's like Kanye trying to justify $100 T-shirt. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just
Or
like,
even then, the video we posted on the Boyz Instagram of him, like, basically saying, like, listen, in order to get in the kingdom of heaven of God, you have to pay your tithes. I don't care if you've lost your job due to this COVID-19. You have to pay your tithes. Just,
he's like, figure it out, because
yeah.
I have a mortgage on a palatial estate I have to pay for.
A palatial estate. Fueling up a private jet ain't cheap.
Yeah. You better be sure we are using fossil fuels. This ain't holy water. Yeah.
Pastor Copeland want the wraith with the stars in the roof.
Yeah.
You don't want that broke boy shit.
Yeah. Pastor Copeland, is that a Rolls Royce Wraith? Yeah.
Why, yes.
Yes, it is. Thank you for noticing. Did you notice the stars in the ceiling?
All right.
So, all right. How long have you been home? Like in quarantine?
Since Cuomo gave the orders, I mean, I've gone to the store and stuff
So
like that.
Like 20 days?
Roughly, yeah. It's probably been close to a month at this point.
Yeah. I'm on day 33.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's got to be close to a month.
Yeah, I've done a full calendar month.
Wow.
At home.
I want to say the 25th will probably be a month for me.
So
in like a couple, probably like Friday.
Like Friday?
A month, yeah. All right. Before we get too far into the boys' land, the land of boys,
the boys' land
tonight.
I'm drinking Bogle Vineyards. We've had Bogle Vineyards before.
Yeah.
I'm drinking we've had not this exact one before, but it's Bogle Vineyards. This is the 2016 Old Vine Zinfandel.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I've been trying not to drink anything too new, like while we're apart. But
we bought a couple, and like there's a few wines that we bought that were new, but also like, you know, we wanted to try. Nothing so outlandish that I didn't want to share it with my boys.
Share it with the boys.
Yeah. So let me. I said, should I grace the back of this bottle?
Yeah.
All right. So this is Bogle Vineyards. This actually sounds like a sermon the way this is written.
Ooh.
California is blessed with many historic Zinfandel vineyards. Blessed. These grapes were first planted by European immigrants in the early 1900s and are still producing today. The old heat-trained vines are unique because they produce a smaller crop of fruit that is unusually rich and concentrated. In selecting grapes from these old vines, we have handcrafted a wine that displays intense blackberry, black cherry, and raspberry flavors, wrapped in a smooth. Wait, I'm not done. Wrapped in a smooth blanket of vanilla and oak.
Oh my God!
Sultry blanket.
Keep going. I'm gonna come.
We had Bogle salute these old vineyards and these pioneers who brought their dreams and visions to California.
Oh, good Lord!
Sounds like somebody's trying to pitch me a movie.
Sounds like it wants to bend me over and fuck me. Yeah. I'm with it.
This is usually the part in the show when I ask you, are we going to leave here together?
All right. So tonight I'm drinking Old Vine Zinfandel, Lodi 2016. We've actually had this one on the show before. Mm-hmm. This is a plunger head. So Old Vine Zinfandel. The back of the bottle reads, "Just call me Plungerhead." Are you there? Yeah, you. Can you hear me?
I would say hold on, you broke up a little bit. Try this again.
All right. Just call me Plungerhead. He sighed with an audible eye roll. Our friend Edgar B. Plongerheed was fed up with the crooked misspellings and constant mispronunciations of his surname. For the upteenth time, coincidence? Hardly. Look, we know Eddie's a weird dude, but he's our weird dude. Remember, this guy's a character. And most importantly, he knows life shouldn't be taken too seriously. Wines of character for characters. What does that say about this wine? Nothing.
What does it say about this wine? Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
That's the problem too. Is that I feel actually it's a kind of a good marketing tactic because sometimes mostly less is more.
Yeah.
You want to pull me in, give me some interest.
Teddy Riley
Exactly what
had
we're
to learn
talking
that
about.
the hard way.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see that?
Wait, what?
Teddy Riley?
I don't know if I understand the reference.
Okay, so
Sorry, lost your bisque.
So I'm sure Timberland and Swiss Beats have been having these beat battles on Instagram Live.
I have noticed.
Okay. Well,
I've been paying attention to a lot of Tory Lanez lives, so
yes. One of the ones that they were talking about was having like an old school battle between Teddy Riley, who was pretty much the architect of the whole New Jack Swing sound, and Baby, who made a ton of R&B hits in the 90s.
Okay.
And so with most of these beat battles, it's been, good Lord. Anyway, most of these beat battles, it's just been, the man himself, he's got a turntable or he's got Spotify open or whatever, and he's just playing his biggest songs from like the peak of his career. And these guys go back and forth and you decide who won. So cut to Babyface versus Teddy Riley. Babyface is sitting in his home studio. He's got all the masters queued up, ready to go. He's just going to play the songs. And then you cut over to Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley is in a what I can only describe as the boom boom room. He's ready to go.
He's ready.
He's got a drummer. He's got a DJ. He's got a dude on the keyboards. He's got a man in the background dancing. But
he's got his Farnsworth Bentley.
Yeah, but the audio is fucking terrible. You can't hear anything. So all you see for like a good 5 minutes is just Babyface is like, can you hear me? I can't hear you. And then Teddy Riley is just singing, really doing the whole thing. And he's got the backup dancer. You got to see it. It's on Twitter. It is.
I was to say, I'll peel through it. Yeah, that's really that's been the thing. That's been the entertainment on. I've noticed that too, and everyone's been poking fun at it. Every time you flip on Instagram now, it's just people you've never imagined just going on IG Live for a minute.
Yeah,
just to say something. I had a friend, a friend of mine who's a financial advisor, just get on IG Live and just start spitting financial advisement speech. Uh-huh. So I was like, that's not why I'm on Instagram. So I got on, and I put in the comments. Hey, I was just curious about, I literally Google searched just some IRA information, and I just threw it out of the chat, and I wanted to see how long he'd go with it. And then when he got done, I said, I'm going to take my business elsewhere. and I texted him afterwards. I go, get off my fucking Instagram with that goddamn shit. I said, I'm trying to distract myself from the vigors of this world. I don't want you telling me how to roll my 401k into a Roth IRA right now. Yeah. I'm not really interested in that.
It's some guy you've seen snort coke off of a stove in college. Exactly. Suddenly he's giving you financial advice on the internet.
Off of a spaghetti spoon.
Yeah.
It's the only clean silverware in the house.
Yeah. That's why
you have a problem when you have to find utensils to use drugs. That's always a problem. If a spoon comes out, it's always what the fuck are you doing, man?
Yeah. Listen, if I've seen you snort cocaine, I don't want you giving me legally legitimate financial advice.
Here's the thing with that.
Okay.
because of the Wolf of Wall Street. But also, I've got friends that are like very smart guys. They just happen to like drugs. So it's like
We
you have
all
to
do.
try. I know, but you got to, but they like it too much. So you have to like find their happy medium. So you got to catch them in between like the days they're not heavy using.
Mm-hmm.
So like call them on a Wednesday. Like
Of
Wednesday is
course.
a good day to discuss your portfolio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, hey man, how you doing? Fine today. It's like, I know it's Wednesday.
Yeah. No,
but
like I
it's
want.
but Friday through Sunday,
Yeah.
don't call your guy. He's drugged out from Thursday night.
I want the guy that, yeah, I know he partied back in the day, and he's going to tell me about opening up a shell company in the Caymans. That's what I want.
I want that moment where I'm getting sat down in a leather chair,
Yes.
and I'm getting asked the question of, do you like your life? Like I want to have that where it's just like I have a strong accented Mexican or Colombian man. He's talking to me. He's asking me, Zach, do you like your life?
Was this Ozark?
Essentially, yeah. Like just like that whole like scene like when he initially asks Marty to be his guy.
Yeah.
Like I want that moment. I'm gonna say no because I'd be scared. And I'll be like, nah. And he'd be like, you think you're a funny man? And I'm like, I am a funny man. Hence why I'm a comedian. But like,
and then you're gonna walk him through how to.
Yeah. And then he'll be like, do you like your life? And I'll be like, no, I make people laugh for a living. And I was like, and I'm miserable. And he's just like, do you know? He's like, I looked at your portfolio. It's immaculate. And I'm like, oh God, here we go. Yeah. There's no way this money's clean. There's no way. I also didn't realize how much money laundering, like how much you actually have to like do laundry. Like that was when they use that term, I was like, oh my God, he's fucking actually cleaning it.
Well, even then, what they do is they would literally wash the money to make it look like it'd been used.
Yeah.
Because they don't want the money to look physically clean, which is kind of an oxymoron.
Yeah, because I know it kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of an oxymoron because you don't want the money to look brand new. You want it to look like it's.
You don't. Yeah, it's funny. You don't want them. You because you launder to make things clean.
Yeah.
But you're cleaning dirty money that happens to already be crispy and clean.
Yeah, because it's brand new, dirty money. So you want it to look like it's been in circulation.
Brand new dirty money.
It's a weird concept.
It's a great name for a record label.
Yeah, brand new dirty money.
Yeah, that's actually our name of our first album.
I don't know. We might as well name it just Indict Me. Just like
that'll be one of the that'll be the first that'll be on the first track of the double platinum album Indict Me.
Yeah.
New Dirty Money.
Indict Me.
Yeah.
It's just like listening to a Bobby Shmurda record.
Yeah, basically. But backwards.
Yeah. Shout out to Miss Penny. She caught me Broadway in the street shooting Jimmy. Sorry, miss.
Sorry, miss.
You know what's funny though is like listening back to all those like Bobby Shmurda records.
Yeah.
He's snitching on himself for like 5
I've noticed that. I was
one. Yeah.
I was like, did anybody just realize that he's committed several acts of violence and he's basically said, I did it?
Yeah. There's actually this one guy I like on YouTube, Trap Lord Ross. And
I know who that is. Yeah.
Yeah. And he did a video on Bobby Shmurda and like his entire case, the whole GS9 thing. And he broke down like all of Bobby Shmurda's lyrics.
Yeah.
How like he is talking about real people and all of that shit. None of it's made up. It's all like,
yeah,
he's talking about shooting people. He's talking about robbing people. He's talking about his friends shooting people and robbing people and selling drugs and shit. So like, none of that's made up. So the moral of the story is, kids, if you're gonna rap about a life of crime, don't rap about things that actually happen because it can be used against you in the court of law later.
Exactly.
The more you know.
Exactly. It's like being a comedian. It's like you don't want to tell everybody all of the horror stories. I mean, tell it to a fault.
Yeah.
Like,
or at
don't.
Least, what was that?
Within reason. Like, I'm not saying like you have to tell a good story, but it can't be the exact same.
Right.
Add some stuff to it. It's just like, you know.
I
added a watermelon to the story because it made it funnier.
Exactly. It's kind of like the Bible. You add some things, you take some stuff out. You know, mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
That
But here's
kind
my
of like Joey Diaz. You hear all of his stories. I am
Yeah.
sure that he has some more recent stories than like the 80s. He's just kind of waiting for the statute of limitations to be up before he can tell some of
in the
those
state of
stories.
Washington. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was 1996 in Colorado.
No,
Yeah,
no.
like
Let
he's
him tell
waiting.
it. Let him
Yeah.
tell it.
No, but I'm sure a lot of those, like he's just waiting. Like, all right, I need to wait like another 2 years before I can tell this one.
Yeah.
Because
Because I'm not sure I don't know what the laws are in that state. So, little anything that's like mountain time, I'm a little fuzzy.
yeah,
But
There's
I'll
not
tell you
really
about.
sure what the statute of limitations is on armed robbery in the state of Colorado. So I'm
So
just gonna
we'll
give it a couple more years.
give it a
Yeah, it
couple
was
more years.
98, but
Let's see. I'd probably wait till like 2030.
yeah,
Like,
just to be sure.
I did a rabbit hole deep cut the other day because I was just like I found a Reddit forum with BET uncuts. I know, and
Oh my God.
it's gone.
The Reddit forum is?
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh my God. Okay. Did you get to see Tip Drill?
I didn't. I saw some like real like OG like the original like Magic City videos.
Oh my God. By the way, they have merch.
They do have
Magic
merch.
City has merch. I need a hoodie.
And we will plug it on the podcast at Wine Boys Pod. I'll wear it. I don't give a fuck.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, just like I've also made contacts with Brazzers and Pornhub. I said I will pay if you want us to merch up.
Uh-huh.
You know, stay home. Yeah, just stay home.
Of course.
Stay home, Jo. That's my new ploy.
But this BET Uncut
Yeah.
subreddit you found.
I did, and it's gone. It was up for like 24 hours, I think.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. It was late Saturday evening.
I'm
probably
willing
like
to argue.
12:30, 1 o'clock. I was just like, I can't go to sleep yet. So I just started like going. And then I got to this one and it was this link and it was just like, it just said BET Uncut. I go, oh, click. And then it goes through and I was like, oh man, these are full length videos.
Yes.
And I got so excited. And I was like, I feel like I'm 8 years old again.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
These are low budget rap videos.
These are low budget rap videos in the best gentlemen's clubs in the Deep South.
Yes.
And
it is borderline porn.
It's borderline pornography.
Yes.
Yeah. There's no pasties.
Nope. Nope.
This is BET Uncut.
Oh my God, I miss those days. BET Uncut was shit.
I know. Before we go any further, let's talk about the wine we're drinking this evening. So,
By the way, how many prepubescent boners did you have to BET Uncut?
I think my first. It was just when I started looking at tube socks differently.
Okay. So that's pubescent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still, I was still watching Barney the Dinosaur. No.
Mommy, my pants feel funny.
My pants feel funny. It's just like it's the wind. All right, so I'm drinking Bogle Old Vine Zinfandel. It's a 2016. It's an 88-point wine.
Mm-hmm.
Made from Bogle Vineyards, which is in California. California. Nice this time of year. Taste characteristics: bold, smooth, dry, and soft. Just dry and soft, like Barry White. I get notes of oak and vanilla. You pick up notes of blackberry, cherry, raspberry, and plum. I actually get a lot of like blackberry when I drink it. It's it is very dry, and I like the acid note on the back end. It is, I'd say, approachable one.
Mm-hmm.
A little, it's. I would say it's soft is a good way to describe it because your flavor is, gone 2 seconds flat.
Yeah,
but it's very comfortable.
Okay.
Comfortable. This is sweatpants wine.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. I'm drinking an 86-point wine. That's Plunger Head 2016 Old Vine Zinfandel. We're both drinking Zins tonight.
Zinny boys.
Zinny dogs. A spicy, oaky character defines this full-bodied and ripe-tasting wine. The aromas resemble strawberry jam and brown sugar, and the flavors are rich, fruity, and seem a bit sweet. It's good. Good shit.
Seem a bit
Seem
sweet.
a bit sweet. Seem it. Yeah, this is good. I think I picked this up for about $13 for the bottle.
Yeah, we bought a case, so this was.
I bought 4 bottles of wine. I figured I'd leave the house again.
Yeah.
I'm on the Cuomo path as far as wine goes. He's only doing things about 2 weeks at a time.
Mm-hmm.
If it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me.
Yeah.
So
well, so we're on pause until May 15th at least.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, I figured with how much wine we drink, 12 should be fine.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, 12's enough.
Yeah.
I mean, for now. So
yeah.
Cool thing too about this like little setup I made. So like I've just been finding different parts of my house for like my setup, because it's like I hate being stationary. So like in our studio at your house, it's very like I sit down, but it's like I'm in a comfortable chair, and it's like here.
Yeah.
I don't have like a go-to seat. So I found this nook corner of my living room, which is like a reading corner. Like literally there's just books underneath me.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an Amazon Alexa, which I had to unplug.
Of course.
Even though it'd be funny if I just like kept her plugged in the entire time, and I was just like Alexa, and she's just like, yes. And I'm like, bitch. She gets upset. But I found it, like I've gotten to this corner, then I started looking around, and I was like, man, we got a lot of Jesus stuff. Wow. There's like the Lord baby Jesus angel looking at me in plate form.
Yeah, as you talk
this
about
is our Zen corner.
As you talk about going to your corner of the internet and finding old videos from BET Uncut.
There she is, right here.
Good Lord. Question though.
Yeah.
Why would they remove those old BET Uncut videos? Do you think it was copyright?
Copyright, I would assume. Yeah. Most of that stuff that gets taken down that fast is usually like you didn't. Trademark, copyright, Okay. I would assume that.
Because even then, I feel like something like that should be protected under culture.
It should
for cultural reasons. It should be protected. That was a BET Uncut is gonna. My daughter is gonna read about that in her history books.
Yeah,
like when she's in when she's in like 8th grade, global or whatever history they take, like U.S. history. There's gonna be one chapter. It's gonna be like BET Uncut, and then it's gonna say from 1997 until 2004, there was a program on Black entertainment television called BET Uncut.
You think they're gonna call it program still?
Because it's in a history book, yeah.
Say program. I was watching my stories.
Watching the stories, and then one day, my daughter's gonna come home. She's like, "Dad, BET Uncut. What was it?" And I'll be like, "Sit down, you little shithead. Let me tell you a story."
You'll be eating steaks talking about BET Uncut.
We're talking about BET Uncut.
You're just cutting your steak, and you're just like, they show you the original Magic City video. And you're just like, she's just like, "We're not there yet, Dad." And it's just like, it's gonna rock your world.
Tell me when you get to Tip Drill. Scene with Nelly and the credit card. See, back in those days, you actually had to swipe credit cards. This before they all had the chip.
They don't even have chips anymore. They're all just it just scans your eyes and there's your credit card information.
All right. So back when I was a kid, we had these things called credit cards. And it was a little piece of plastic you carried in your wallet. And then when you wanted to use it, you had to swipe it. It had a magnetic strip. I'm going to have to explain to my daughter what a credit card is. And it was a physical card. It wasn't just a thing in your iPhone.
Amazing.
Life's getting weird, man.
If this isn't the definition of weird stuff or weird shit, I don't know what it is. It's just yeah. This there's an invisible thing that if you leave your house, it's gonna murder you. This is an assassination attempt. It
might not get you, but it will get your grandmother.
Yeah.
so
imagine that explanation. Okay, so here's the thing. So there's this it's essentially biological warfare. It's this invisible virus, not necessarily that dangerous to you.
Maybe,
but it's a case by case basis. But It's a strong possibility that if you visit grandma for her 80th birthday, that'll be her last birthday. And it's just like, I don't know if I should go outside ever again.
Yeah. Just
Just like,
imagine,
why'd you have to say it like that?
because you decide to go to
God, you
spring
gotta work on your
break,
bedside manner.
because you decide to go to spring break, like suddenly like your grandma's on a ventilator. Just
Yeah. That's the ransom. Like that's like
yeah.
if you think about it from that perspective, like here's coronavirus. If coronavirus was like Hans Gruber, and it's just like, listen, all right, um, if you go to spring break, just so you know, you can't see your grandmother again. Really, like you have to wait at least a month, at least. And it's just like, but it's her 80th birthday. It's just like, do you want to see her 81st? Like that's basically what it is. That's the ransom note
Yeah,
that
yeah,
coronavirus leaves outside your door. And it's just like, we have your grandmother. She can't leave her house.
yeah.
And if you try to attempt to see her, we will kill her slowly, slowly, and for probably over a week or two. Like it's just
Well, it's gotten really interesting now because you have all these people that are protesting.
yeah. So the protest photos. Okay, now I think we're on both. I'm on both sides of the line with it. So
Okay.
I think about it because you have journalism
Hmm.
that is like, this is courageous. This is the most beautiful thing. They're going to write this in textbooks. They're going to and I even tweeted about it, and I was just like, if this isn't the title feature of conservatism, I don't know what is. You
Uh-huh.
have an angry older white woman hanging out of a Ram 1500,
Yeah.
Ram 1500 pickup truck, white, lifted, with a giant sign that basically says, I got to go back to work, which is
Uh-huh.
just her way of saying is, I have a blue collar job where I can't pay health insurance.
Yep.
And she's just like, I got to get back to work. And you have this nurse who's just like standing in the middle of the road, taking down a Ram 1500
Hmm.
with this woman berating him and screaming at him.
Yep.
The one thing that makes it even more is that the nurse appears to be a guy that's not white. Like he appears to be a
If I
man,
had to guess, he was Asian.
Asian.
If I had
That's
to
what I
guess.
thought too, which
Yeah.
I found crazy ironic on
Yeah.
top of
Yeah.
everything else. So then if you really want to look into it, it's basically white American conservative screams at Asian nurse.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay. And then run with that story.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
basically every news outlet in America gets that, and they go, "How do you want to say this? Like, should we keep it light and airy and just say like, angry white woman accosts Asian, resident nurse,
Hmm.
or or do we say a registered nurse, or do we say, um, play the video and basically you decide
Yeah.
there, because
Yeah.
that's what I personally like is like, I mean, not on Twitter, because you get both sides,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
both sides are equally wrong. I'll just say it like that.
Okay.
Those that protect their ideals in this situation are wrong,
Okay.
just
Now, what do you
wrong.
mean by they protect their ideals in this situation?
They it nothing will get accomplished with fighting.
True. True.
It just
True.
it won't. It's like being at home. You have an argument with your wife or girlfriend, and you just figure it out.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
talk it out. Like
Now,
this,
because
I'm up for. I always love a good argument, but like
uh-huh.
it's not even an argument when you like say things like, open the country or else, and it's like, or else what?
Right.
What do you mean?
So
Or
because
else? What do you?
the way I think about it is, okay, like the main people that are out there protesting are basically saying we got to open the country, and
They always have that accent.
they always do. And I understand where they're coming from, and that, like, okay, a lot of them have jobs where they can't work from home and they're not essential, and because of that, they've basically been laid off for who knows how long at this point, and they want to get back to work because they need to be able to pay their bills. They got to keep living. However, it's a public health issue if they do go back to work. And potentially a lot of people could die. So, with that being said, I'm like, shit, like, leave us home for as long as possible, as long, for things to go back to normal.
Yeah.
And this is where, in my opinion, the government should step in and legislate things to make things go smoother.
They should.
They should.
Truthfully,
Like, for
they should.
example, right? Like that check that started rolling at the $1,200 checks that started rolling out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your average person, let's say you got a mortgage, you got a car payment, cell phone, credit card, so on and so forth,
Yeah.
right? That $1,200 for most people is going to cover like your mortgage and not much more.
That's it.
That's about it.
That's
right?
it.
Like, even then, for me personally, like it wouldn't even cover the whole mortgage. I'd be like $100 short.
Yeah, it would cover mine, and then I'd be able to pay like one other thing.
Yeah, it cover, like, it doesn't cover the whole thing. So what I think they should do is go to the banks and say, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna suspend all the mortgage. Let's say they go to the banks. They say, we're gonna suspend mortgage payments for 3 months or whatever. And then we're going to add those 3 months back out to whoever decides to take it. We'll add those 3 months back onto the end of your mortgage.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
It seems fair.
I think it's fair because what? You got a 30-year mortgage. What's another 3 months? Who gives a fuck? Like,
yeah, to the bank. I mean, they'll like, they'll look at it from the totalitarian aspect of it, where it's just like, all right, well, what if they default?
Right.
What if they foreclose? And then it's just like, now we're fucked. Like,
right. Well, as it stands right now, they're saying that some banks will work with you and they'll say, okay, we'll suspend it, but then at the end of that period, you got to come up with the whole lump sum. And if you lost your job, you don't have that.
Exactly.
At the end.
That's essentially what most banks. I think the mortgage company that we deal with is basically the same thing. It's just like, forward it later. And we have to collect after the fact. So,
right, and we got to collect the whole thing, like,
we have to
in
collect
a
the
lump
whole
sum.
thing, and it's just like, well, you're not really helping. Then
No.
How many messages have you gotten from your corporate affiliations that are just saying like, we're in this together?
Uh-huh.
I'm like not. I don't believe. No.
No, we're not.
We're not.
They want their fucking money at the end of the day. No, we're not. We're not.
I haven't even gotten a fucking video. Like, at least like do some animation in these emails. Like, do something.
Jesus Christ, something.
It's like a self-stamped signed letter from the CEO of like mortgage company or Chase Bank. And he's just like, hey, I just want to let you guys know that we're in this together. And it's just like, I'm not fucking getting another credit card because you said that.
Right. I'm not signing up for another credit card, especially not now.
Talk to me like a person. All right. And then if you treat me like a person, there's a distinct possibility I might do the same.
Cool.
Unless you tell me about your cat. And then I'll be like, I'm good, man. Like, I got 2 cats. I'm good.
I'm good. But yeah, like so really, I think in this situation, because it is a global pandemic, I think
it is.
Yeah, kind of is. I think government should kind of come in and pick up the slack. But you flexing?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
Oh yeah, it's hot. Yeah, but then you got these people that are protesting and they're talking about how
you're gonna see something.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, look at that hair. Look at that fur.
Yeah, it's good, right?
You're furry. Jesus Christ.
I'm a bear.
Yeah. But then you got people talking about how, like, oh, this is a hoax created by the Chinese. It ain't even that bad and all that shit.
You just always go to that accent.
It's a hoax created by the Chinese. That's what they sound like in my mind. We need to reopen. Yeah. We need haircuts.
That I had an okay. So like a buddy of mine owns a barbershop. Nice guy. And I messaged him the other day because I hadn't talked to him in a while. I said, "How you holding up, man?" I was like, "I just want to know." I said, "I will literally do anything for a haircut right now, basically." And he's just like,
"I'll suck your fucking dick." Bro.
I was like, "Dude, I will suck a fart out of your ass. I don't care."
Wet one too.
A wet one too. A lobster bisque style one, if you will.
Dairy based.
It's dairy based. It's frothy. And he's just like, yeah, he goes, everything's all right. He goes, I've actually, I've always been so nervous when I was owning a business that I just like kept a lot of money saved. So he goes, so I'll be, and he has 3 locations. So he's like, I'll be able to facilitate every single one of those locations for the time being. He goes, I honestly just enjoyed barbering so much that I'm just doing it on myself. And every time I do it, I die a little inside. And it's just like, I can't cut my own hair. He goes, there's no artistry there. He's like, I can just imagine a tattoo artist just be like looking at his hand, just being like, maybe I should add something to this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man.
So basically, this guy's been like sitting in his house, just like, shit, your internet connection's unstable. God damn it. How am I coming in right now?
You look good.
Okay, cool.
That's the thing. So hey, listen, there's going to be some glitches. We're doing this on Zoom.
Yeah.
Like, shout out Zoom.
Yeah, but basically, like, so your guy's just been like sitting in his house, like, just constantly like chipping away, like seeing what else he can do. Like, well, maybe I should try to go in with the.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of hair, so he's just like he doesn't have a lot of real estate.
He cut it all off at the end.
Like, yeah, basically. So he's just like, I mean, like, I guess I'll figure it out.
Yeah, see, I tried to cut my own hair, and that's why I don't have a beard anymore.
I was gonna say, elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Gerald shaved his beard. I was completely on accident.
Yeah, so I was
now you look different.
Yeah, I was like, I can't fucking take it anymore.
Yeah.
Looking like a man of the woods. I just
need
to edge myself up real quick.
You look 22 right now.
Probably, like, yeah. So I'm like, all right, so I'm just gonna like try to give myself a taper, which I fucked up, and I'm wearing big headphones, so you can't really see. But I'm gonna try to give myself a taper, and then I'm gonna trim my beard down a little bit because it was getting pretty long. So I'm just gonna try, like, I'm not replacing my barber. I'm not gonna be one of those weird guys that like puts the bowl on his head and just does it at home. Like, my wife shaves me down. Yeah. My wife just does it in the driveway. One of those guys.
Haircut, yeah.
Yeah. That's not me. I just wanted to feel again. So this is almost a week ago at this point.
I miss that barber shit talk. That's what I miss.
Yes, I miss it so much. Anyway.
When you can be a real person.
Yeah. You talk about pussy, going riverboat gambling trips.
All that ill shit.
Yeah. So I'm in my bathroom and I'm like doing this myself. And my wife is just like, don't do it. Don't do it.
She's talking shit. She's like talking shit outside the door. She's like, don't do that.
Ooh. So
she hears you slip and she's like, I told you.
So, and then like I'm like, okay, the taper is not terrible. I can live with this. And my beard, I'm like, well, I'm just going to trim it down a little because it's getting pretty long. And then suddenly I'm like freehanding it. And then suddenly it's just, and then there's like a big fucking gap in my face. And I'm like, well, maybe I can like come back from this. So I start cutting it down more, and then and there's a deeper gap, and I'm like, God damn it. So then I get it down to a point where like it's kind of stubbly, but like longer, cute stubble.
Yeah.
But then I look at the other side, and I'm like, I gotta cut it off. So I just cut the whole thing off. And I'm like, you know what? It'll grow back. Here's the thing that sucks though about growing a beard when you're black. In fact, facial hair in general, as an African American male, sucks. And the reason why is because our hair is so thick and curly that like it never pokes straight through the pore. Like sometimes like here's the pore, here's the hair. Instead of coming straight through like this.
I see your imagery. I see what you're
yeah. So sometimes it'll go like it'll curl inside and not like poke through. And because of that, like you get ingrown hair, you get a lot of them. And honestly, your face hurts unless you shave every day. Your face hurts for like the first week or two of this shit growing back out.
Face hurts.
Your face just hurts. Like you got bumps and pus and it's painful and you do the best you can to deal with it, but it fucking sucks for like a week or two.
Describing a venereal disease.
Bumps fuck it is. Hurts. It hurts. All right. It hurts every time I pee.
Sometimes when I poop, I think it's a whole different issue. I'm stressed. My prostate's the size of a grapefruit.
Yeah. Honestly, as soon as I could grow a full beard, I just did, so I wouldn't have to deal with shaving. And doing this reminds me of why I grew a full beard.
Of why you hate it so much.
Yeah. Because it hurts. And I don't want to shave every day because this is a lot.
It is. I was to say I trim every like 2 weeks now. So mine is just like it's there, but it's
yeah.
But I'm also like progressively losing hair, so it's just like
Hey, just hold on to it for as long as you can, and then one day you just got to pop up, just cut it all off.
I know. I just don't know when.
You know, I mean, think about it. Some of your biggest heroes in life are completely bald.
Yeah, I mean it's true. I mean,
Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock.
They're all just professional wrestlers.
Goldberg,
Triple
H. Should I go on?
He's not bald. He chose to shave.
Triple H?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He wasn't receding or anything?
No, I mean it started going back a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it works for him.
True. Kurt Angle
looks good. Kurt Angle's bald. Just
start naming a bunch of bald.
There's a whole bunch of bald.
Basically every bald wrestler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of The Rock,
I'm just saying.
I was gonna say I binge watched Ballers the last couple of seasons because I hadn't seen it.
You did?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it in a while either. I fell off.
It's good.
How's Ricky Jarrett?
Smooth and silky. That's another. So I guess we're pretty much done with the picture. I think the boys understand of basically the mindset of conservative America right now is just, open up my country or else.
Yeah. Or else what? I'm going to complain. Like
it's the kind of people that threatens you with like going to the manager or the CEO. And it's just like, him. Like you really do. And it's just like, oh yeah, Dale. His name is fucking Steve. Like, like I know him.
Yeah, but it just makes no sense though. Like, I don't know. Their angle to me doesn't make a lot of sense because to me it's very selfish. And I understand that, for a lot of them they're hurting and it sucks. Like you lost your job, you're not essential, and signing up for unemployment benefits is difficult, and that check from the Fed is really not going to give you much, but
I also don't think they really understand things that great. Like,
no,
it's just,
I think the whole thing speaks to a bigger issue with the country, which is that
I think these are the kind of people that are watching OAN.
Probably, yeah.
And it's just like, first of all, if you have to hard search something on your cable box, it's not a real channel. That's my conclusion. Like, if you have to look really hard for it, that's not a real thing. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, it's on this network. It's like, that's a real fucking thing. Like,
yeah, I didn't realize that OAN was actually a channel. I thought it was just like an internet show.
Until John Oliver told me about it. Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't watch that. I didn't watch that one though.
Oh, you didn't? Oh,
no, I gotta watch it.
It's awesome.
Okay.
I haven't watched the latest one. John Oliver's been doing great.
He has been, actually.
He's not only. Have you ever watched? I know this is kind of off base because I'm enamored with stand up, but have you ever watched John Oliver do stand up?
No, I haven't.
He's so fucking funny. Like, it's just basically take that same approach that he does behind a desk, because Jon Stewart was a great stand-up comic too.
Yeah.
But they got behind the desk and they became sit-down comics, and but his like when he first came over, and before he was even before corresponding on The Daily Show, he this amazing political satire, just like all of this just basically rolled up into just these very like strong worded like one-liners. It's so good. He looks like Big Bird with the hair. Like the hair is all over the place, but he's like, that's a good one to look into because he's just a funny guy. But like the whole thing with OAN is like it gives me like a National Rifle Association vibe. Like it's just like
okay.
Like, all right, obviously they're taking this guy's side.
Like dad-bodied white dudes wearing like military regalia.
Yeah, there's I keep forgetting like
the 3%ers.
Hold on. Yeah, I gotta find the one of the lead anchors for OAN, because if you watch the thing, he has a let me see if I can find the guy. What the hell's his name? Graham Ledger.
Oh God, that's his name.
You know who that is?
No.
Yeah, his name's Graham Ledger.
If he,
no, he's not British.
I was gonna say if he's not British, then he is. He's about white bread middle America as you can get.
He is, yeah. So his name's Graham Ledger, and he signs off. Oh God, he's talking about it. He signs off every single one of his broadcasts. He does a final thought, kind of like Jerry Springer, where it's a lot about like conventional conservative America.
Family
and he signs
and all that
family
shit.
values, and it's just like, tell Timmy and Stacy that, if they keep practicing, then, she'll make the volleyball team and he'll make the swim team and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he signs up every one of his broadcasts with, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. I think it's along those lines. And even when I'm wrong, I'm right, I believe is what he says.
Really?
I have to...
I feel sorry for his wife.
I have to get it correct because it's bothering me. Let me see, sign off. So it drives me. It's so ridiculous.
And he said, even when I'm wrong, I'm right.
I believe this was, that's exactly what his sign off is. Every night, Graham Ledger closes his nightly news show, The Daily Ledger, with a sign off of, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. Every single show like that.
Jesus Christ. Imagine being married to somebody like that.
There is no...
Even when I'm wrong, I'm right.
That's Dalmatian wife, if I've ever heard one. Like, that's the kind of... It's just like, my first marriage didn't work out because she was smart. And
because she had opinions.
Yeah. She was smart. I married a journalist, and that was a bad idea for me.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be a political yuppie. And then I married this Dalmatian wife. Her name is Jen. She's 24. And that's all you need to know.
But that's the kind of guy that, like,
she's an Instagram fitness influencer.
Yeah, that's the kind of guy though that like gets caught cheating, and then somehow flips it into how he cheated, but it's her fault that he cheated.
Bill Clinton, exactly.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I want to be able to argue like Bill Clinton.
Yes.
That's why he got first of all, there's no way he should have been able to ride out that presidency with the ease that he did after the whole Monica Lewinsky scandal. No. Like, it was like I fucking forgot. Like, I was just like, oh yeah, forgot about that little chestnut there. Maybe like one of the most predominant things that happened in the 90s.
But that was his second term though, right? Or was that his first term?
No, it was his second.
Okay, that's why you can get your dick sucked in the Oval Office if it's your second term.
Please call it the Oral Office.
The Oral Office. Well, all I'm saying is, imagine the kind of shit Trump's gonna pull once he wins in November. You know it's gonna happen.
I mean, with fucking cream of wheat Joe Biden over here.
Yeah. The bubbles in his Raisin Bran. From him
damn it! Joe almost died in his cereal again this morning.
Again, yeah.
Like, could you imagine being Joe Biden's campaign manager and just finding him fucking face down in a bowl of Raisin Bran like twice every 4 weeks?
Like, and he's just like, at least I still have a job. At least I still have a job right now. Like, that's
it's just like, God damn it, he's fucking drowning in his Raisin Bran again.
Joe, God damn it, Joe. Joe, and in his mind, he has a
whole scenario makes me laugh so hard.
Like, and he's like, because there's still
he's fucking dying.
There's still that little part of him was like that wide-eyed kid that wanted to get into politics.
And he has occasional speeches where he has a little bit of like chutzpah about him.
Yeah.
Where he's like, just like where he realizes what he's doing.
Yeah, and even though he's like a jaded 40-something-year-old man at this point, like he still has little glimpses of that like motivated, wide-eyed, idealistic kid.
Yeah.
And then like a little piece of it dies every time he finds like Joe Biden go on a racist tirade or fall asleep in his cream of wheat because he clearly has dementia. Everybody
like,
knows it. And he can't really.
It's like that. It's always like that.
Well, I had graham crackers and
lost you.
applesauce for lunch today. Oh, you lost? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I said I lost you for about 5 seconds. So run it back. What you said before.
No, I was just saying, like he can't really like. He just like a little piece of that like idealistic, like wide-eyed, naive kid dies every time he hears Joe like go on a racist tirade or fall asleep in his cream of rice in the morning while he's getting ready. Yeah, cream of rice, cream of wheat, same shit. Cream of rice. Honestly, cream of rice is delicious. You ever have it?
It is really good. I was gonna say.
Yeah. Just old-timey Southern man cereals. You know Joe eats those.
I know. We didn't buy cereal because we ate so much cereal like when we were like first in quarantine.
Uh-huh.
I've been eating like original Cheerios or just like regular Cheerios for no reason but like just to say like, oh, I'm doing something healthy. like I had Cheerios this morning. I ate 2 bowls of Cheerios, but it still counts.
You know, good for your cholesterol, right?
Yeah. Let's just face facts. It is what it is as far as a Trump presidency that's going to happen.
Oh yeah, he's gonna win, and we've been saying it on this podcast for a while now. Yeah. Like he's gonna like even with him royally fucking up like this whole coronavirus situation. I mean, we get our first of all, like it's on the horizon. He doesn't take it seriously.
There are more people with big trucks.
Yeah. But yeah, it's on the horizon. He doesn't take it seriously. We get our first case. He doesn't take it seriously. Not until like a good number of people get it and suddenly the healthcare system is overrun.
Yeah.
Is when he finally starts to take it seriously.
Yeah.
And then even then, like there's so much misdirection and pandering and all that shit that he's I think this is the real test of his presidency, and he's royally fucking it up, but I think he's still going to get realized.
Of course he is. Because
political boys.
No, because nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about. Let's just be honest. I'm not going to sit here and say that, like, you know, listen, we talked about this last week ad nauseum. Like, nobody knows what's going on.
Nobody knows.
All we know is that if we go outside and if we gather, there's a stronger possibility that we might be dead.
It's a stronger possibility that you're gonna kill your uncle.
Yeah. So I just rather not. Like I'm not ready yet.
You don't want a dead uncle on your hands.
I just don't want to be. I just don't want. Yeah. I want less dead people than there is.
Exactly.
That's hard hitting stuff right there.
Exactly. Hard hitting journalism.
Yeah, that's just facts.
Right yeah.
Could you imagine if you just like if that's how I'm going to sign off every broadcast that I do from now on? It's just like I just want less dead people. That's it. It's
just less dead people, more fun.
Yeah, more fun, less dead.
Yeah, that's all. It's like reading the back of some yogurt can or like a commercial. It's just like, less dead people, fewer calories. Guilt-free.
And yogurt.
Yeah. Oikos. It's Greek style.
It's Greek style, and it promises less dead people.
Less dead people, fewer calories.
It's a pretty drastic statement for a yogurt, but I mean, I guess I'll give it a try. Yeah. Can't be conservative can't be conservative with your ads during this time. No. First of all, don't tell me that we're in this together. Tell me less dead people.
Yeah, less dead people.
You want to sling more yogurt?
You want to sell more yogurt, bro?
This is what you do. You look at me with a deadpan stare. You look at the back of the carton and you say, "Wow, less dead people and calories."
Fewer dead people, fewer calories, real fruit in the bottom of every cup.
Wow. You got yourself a sale.
You have piqued my interest. First of all, I love why is yogurt always marketed to women?
I
You
don't
ever
know.
wonder
I
that?
eat this because I eat the shit out of it.
I love me some gurt.
I do.
I
I
love
really
me
do.
some these
It's good for your tummy.
these bitches love Sosa. These bitches love yogurt. I love some gurt, and I
I feel
don't
like you had a
understand.
really, really good one line. You had a one really good one liner there, and the video broke up.
Oh, what the fuck? I said these bitches love Sosa and these bitches love Gert. That's what I said. And I don't understand
Not
because
girth. They love Gert.
Gert, Gurt. We took the yo off. Just Gert. So anyway, I don't understand though. Why is yogurt always marketed toward women? Because it's always like skinny, fit, Dannon. Like,
Well, that's the thing
light,
about
fit.
because yogurt's supposed to be kind of like a healthier option, but it's still dairy, so they have to it's the way they market it.
But is it a healthier like?
Well,
Okay,
think about the
yogurt.
way that they market dairy products nowadays. Like they put chocolate milk in sports ads now.
Yeah. But even then, like
Because when
yogurt,
I get done playing tennis when it's 96 degrees outside, I want a
that's
fucking big glass of chocolate milk.
like, oh, milk was a bad
Imagine,
choice.
okay. Scenario. Imagine Serena Williams
Uh-huh.
just plays a 3 hour long game in the beat of summer in Australia. It's 97 outside, and she just
got done beating some Russian woman.
Yeah, she got done beating some Russian woman who's 16. It's her first year on, of course.
Uh-huh.
She goes into the locker room. She chugs chocolate milk and it just has aggressive diarrhea. Just because that's what would happen. They don't show that part of the ad.
No. Well, she is totally dehydrated because she's been playing tennis for 6 hours.
For 6 hours in 96-degree heat in the heat of summer of Australia.
Where do they play those tennis tournaments in Australia? Like
Sydney, the big cities, yeah.
Or where's Wimbledon?
In Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne.
Oh, Australian Open's in Melbourne, Australia, but Wimbledon's in Wimbledon, in England.
Okay. Yeah. It's not that hot. It can get hot in the summer.
It gets fucking really hot in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like ungodly hot.
So
they have deserts. They have deserts in Australia.
So she just got done beating the piss out of some 19-year-old Russian.
Yeah, Gaveshnikov or whatever.
Yeah. In fucking Melbourne, Australia.
Melbourne.
Yeah, it's 108 degrees in the shade, and she's gonna drink chocolate milk. What? Nah, son. Nah.
And she goes.
Honestly, she's not even gonna drink Gatorade.
She's like, it's honestly too hot for flavor today. Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, nah. We're gonna sit in a cold room, and because my husband owns Reddit. Yeah. We're gonna sit in a cold room, and then I'm just gonna drink infant electrolytes.
Yeah, just stick me. Just put an IV in me at this point. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, that's what she's reaching for. She's drinking water and IVs.
Yeah, chocolate milk.
Because even at that point, even then, professional athletes don't really drink Gatorade anymore, unless they're getting paid to drink it. Kawhi, you remember that shit?
Fun guy.
Yeah, fun guy. Nah, they don't. They don't really drink that shit unless they're getting paid to drink it.
Of course not. I mean, listen, I'm not an idiot. I understand how the whole thing works. All right, we're marketing towards kids. Hey, when you get done playing that basketball game, why don't you drink a big glass of chocolate milk? Yeah. Ask your parents. There's nothing more nauseating. Like how I hate milk to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I don't even drink. I drink soy milk, or I drink almond milk, which isn't even milk. It's technically water.
Yeah, it's almond juice
of an almond.
Yeah, which is really just cum.
Basically, yeah, essentially.
To be honest, it's a mixture of really just like chalk and cum.
Yeah, what I do is I put it into a teaspoon or a tablespoon, and I dump it into my milk in the morning just to make sure I know it's real.
Yeah. Watch it curdle. Yeah.
What? That milk gone bad? Oh no, I came in it. So.
It's got a fine.
It's got a cheesecloth like texture.
Yeah. Well, you know how your cum is after you rub one out in the shower. It's kind of got that.
Would you put it on the wall and just watch it fall?
No, like it's in your hand,
beads of sweat.
it's in your hand, and then you try to
It's never in my hand.
Let the water off of it, and it's kind of
Nope.
no.
Doesn't sound like you have great distance on yours.
I mean, here's the thing: is I don't want to get on the wall, so I put a hand out there to catch it, and then it's always kind
The
of
wall of your bath,
my shower. You know.
It's just water. Yeah, just throw water on it.
Yeah, but it kind of
Your house.
Yeah.
You should sign it.
Maybe I have an infection.
Sign the wall.
I don't know.
Sign the walls.
Maybe I have an infection. I don't know. So anyway.
So I'm peeing in two directions. Is that a problem? Like,
nah, I just noticed that. Like whenever you like come and like it's in your hand and then you try to get the water to like wash it off, it doesn't cleanly wash off. Like it kind of
slithers away.
Yeah, like it slithers and like breaks up, and it's like it's clearly
you're killing your
clearly
kids.
Oh, absolutely. It's clearly less liquid than actual liquid water.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the seminal fluid.
Yeah. Come.
Yeah, I prefer seminal fluid.
Yeah. So you take that stuff that curdles.
Science, boys.
Science, and you say, okay, this supercar of a human, this professional athlete, is gonna get done performing at the peak of competition and fill themselves with chocolate milk.
Yep.
That's
and have fucking fire diarrhea afterwards. Like just
Jesus Christ.
You want to talk about thunder from down under? Jesus Christmas.
Well, even that, as a kid, did you ever like drink chocolate milk and then go outside and like play with your friends?
After shitting, yeah.
Well, I always had.
I don't know if you know a lot about my childhood, but a lot of it involved intestinal problems. It still does, in fact.
Okay.
And that if I took a big glass of chocolate milk to the face and then was like, I'm going to go outside and play. I'm going to shit first, and then I'm going to go outside and play.
I just remember just running, and then after like a few minutes, I was like, oh, my stomach hurts.
I'm going to fucking throw up.
My tummy hurt. Mom. She's like, what did you eat?
What happened? And it's just like, I ate some lasagna and then I ate it and I drank chocolate milk. It's just like, oh, you have too much dairy in your system.
Yeah. I had some chicken nuggets. And I was like, well, what did you drink anything? I had some chocolate milk.
She's like, oh, you dummy. You don't understand your digestive tract yet.
It's too hot for that shit. Go lay down.
It's 96 outside. You're drinking chocolate milk, you dummy. If you can't see through it, don't drink it.
Yeah. It's too hot for that shit.
My mom had a boyfriend who would drink whole milk. That was like his thing. I know. Listen. That's an untrustworthy person if I've ever met one. If you have somebody that's pouring, okay. Here. Story time.
I bet he called his mom mother.
No, he wasn't that crazy.
Okay.
No, you knew this guy.
I did?
Oh yeah. He was the kind of guy.
I know this guy off air.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Remind me. Don't make me forget. Don't let me forget. I tend to forget. He's the kind of guy that would drink whole milk during dinner and would save the Cool-Whip containers and use them as Tupperware. That's the kind of person he was.
Okay.
Yeah. And there was no usable Tupperware in my house. It was just old containers of stuff. So like, remember like the Country Time or whatever the heck it is, the butter, like the big the thing of butter that was now Tupperware.
Yeah.
Just cleaned out and used as Tupperware. Old Chinese food takeout containers, Tupperware. Like, it's just.
I got some of those too.
You keep a couple of them. It's just
but this guy did not buy Tupperware.
No, that was our Tupperware.
Okay.
But then would drink white milk during dinner and would drink like 2 big glasses of it. And I was like, that is not a trustworthy person. That is not a person you trust.
What is this, 1956?
That's what I'm saying.
What is this?
It's just like, what is this, 1960? And it's just like, we have to, listen, if you're going to have a heart attack, if you stop eating, just slow down your salt intake. Like, that's all it is. They just don't eat salt. That's it.
That's it, man.
You won't die.
You won't die. So he...
How simplistic being a doctor was in the 50s and 60s, especially at like the tail end of the 60s when they started releasing like high blood pressure medication and stuff like that, where it was just like, oh, your blood pressure's kind of high. No salt. Just salt. And then you're not going to die.
Maybe, hey, how's your diet? What do you eat on a regular basis?
That's the problem with today too. Is it's like, and now in 2020, we have so much science and information and drug peddling that like the information you get from your doctor, I always have to second guess it. Like, especially if it's just like your regular doctor, it's just like, oh, your blood pressure's really good. You're not really like, your weight's not great though. You drinking a lot of water? And I'm just like, yeah, I drink a lot of water. She's like, you try adding salt to it? And I was like, is that really gonna help me? Like, I guess like, I guess adding salt to it. He's just like, yeah, it helps with cramps. I was like, what does that have anything to do with my weight? you're hitting 3 different things right now.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh yeah, maybe you're depressed. Then it gets to that. Just like, Jesus Christ, there's so many different things.
I don't know. I mean, for me personally, blood pressure is an issue. It's under control though.
Yeah.
But I've had to make certain changes to get it under control. And I don't know. One thing that works for me is fasting. Like which is basically you're fat, don't eat so much. Like that works for me.
The marketing scheme behind intermittent fasting fascinates me because it's literally just starving.
It is. It literally is. It's literally a way to trick yourself into just not eating it.
I was gonna say, it's intermittent fasting. Oh, you mean you starve until 12? Okay.
Yeah, like, that's exactly what it is.
That's fine. It works for most people.
It keeps my blood pressure under control, so I'm cool with it.
Yeah. I need to eat something like before noon, or I'm an unapproachable person. I'm unapproachable really to begin with, but like unapproachable with no coffee and no like even just like I need a piece of bread.
I'll drink coffee. I'll drink coffee, but I don't put anything in it. I'll drink it black.
Yeah.
And even then, I'll only drink like 1 8-ounce cup of coffee.
Yeah, you don't need a lot. I drink too much coffee. Well, I actually drink more coffee because I'm at home.
Yeah, because you can just go and make more.
I know. Right. Yeah, it's just like it's convenient.
Right. But yeah, like I'll drink coffee, but even then, I have 1 8-ounce cup black, and then that's it. And then
which is like negative calories essentially. It's
right. It's like it's like 5 calories in like a cup of black coffee,
yeah,
and then you're gonna shit it out
water,
anyway.
Basically. Yeah, I was gonna say you're drinking hot water that's a diuretic.
Hold on,
it's essentially a laxative.
Daddy does cold brew. So anyway, but yeah,
I saw your techniques. Yeah.
But anyway, then I'll exercise, then I'll shit, and then come noon, it's like, all right.
Okay, so here's the thing: is like you nutrition at that point is like out the window because I think you're in the negative at that point because you're losing water because you're shitting.
Yeah,
and you're drinking enough to like keep yourself feeling full,
and
then you work out, so you sweat out calories. You're in the negative. So by the time you eat, do you gorge?
No, and I've had to be really careful.
You disciplined with it, like. Because like I find myself doing that. Like I work out for like a half hour, like 45 minutes, and I feel like I need to eat the world. Like I open the refrigerator and it's Narnia, and I'm just like, oh my God, the options.
No, I try to be really disciplined, and on a good day, what I'll do is I'll have like sardines in olive oil because they're better. They're better.
Yeah.
It's like the ones in hot sauce or mustard where it's like 8 days worth of salt in them. Like. That's when salt's dangerous, boys. But anyway.
It's dangerous, but it's good.
Oh, they're so fucking good. But yeah, I'll have the ones in olive oil, and then I'll put like probably like a couple tablespoons of like spicy salsa in it.
Okay.
And maybe some brown rice in it. And then like, yeah, it's good. Granted, this is my like strict, I've been on quarantine, started gaining weight, and I'm like, oh shit, daddy can't keep doing this. Now I actually got to be good.
Yeah.
Like policy. So, yeah, so like I'll do that, and then like I'll probably have like a snack, and then with lunch I'll have a piece of fruit, then I'll have like a snack somewhere in there, and then if it was a rough day at the office, so to speak, I'll have a drink or 2 or 6, and then I'll eat dinner. So there's a progressive fall apart. The problem is everything goes to shit on Tuesday nights. Because we drink wine.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit. I got my 2 vices back-to-back days, so it worked out perfectly. Because yesterday I had my 420 day yesterday, so that was nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get so high you couldn't see anymore?
No.
Okay.
I rarely do. I get to a point like, I get to a point where I'm just comfortable, and
Okay.
I read the situation pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not one of those not one of those guys that like wants to get to a point where I just don't like feel anything anymore,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't like that. I don't like being not in control.
Okay.
So, which I think is like a good way for me to describe the fact that I don't have an addiction to it.
So you
Yeah.
don't get college freshman high on a regular basis.
No. I have also like tolerated it enough over time that it's like what used to get me like incredibly stoned back in the day doesn't do that to me anymore.
Yeah.
I'm very Peyton Manning when it comes to smoking pot. Like I read the defense, I figure out what's going on. Like I just kind of.
You're like, I mean, I'm sure you're not like at that point anymore where it's like, all right, was that like an eighth of dirt weed split between like 4 people?
No, it's medicinal and it's high. It's medicinal high grade. So it's usually very good. So I know that like when I'm doing it, it's just like this is very high grade stuff. So it's a very less is more policy.
Okay, just a dab will do. You can always do a little more.
Yeah, it's like Chinese spices. It's always less is more with that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, just sriracha. It's spicier than you think it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's not the hottest sauce in the world. But
or if you go to any Chinese restaurant and they always offer the mild, medium, hot option. The mild is hot.
Yeah,
like just take it. Take it for what it's worth. Same thing too when it comes to hot wings. Like if you go to a city like Buffalo in particular, like there's this place called Duff's in Buffalo. You probably heard of Duff's.
I've heard of Duff's.
The Wing Kings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Duff guy over Anchor Bar. If you got Buffalo boys here, we can chat. I'm on Instagram and Twitter at the Zach Edward. I'm a hardcore Duff's guy because it's the way that they do their wings, because they're big and they're saucy. And I don't really tend to like a lot of sauce, but theirs in particular. But their medium is hot.
Okay.
And their hot is like extra hot. And it's like dangerous, like napalm dangerous hot. Like you can feel it. You can feel the vapors in your nose.
Yeah.
You start your eyes start to water before you even like put it up to your lips, which is like, that's too hot. So I do milds, which is essentially a medium. Okay. And they're just better. They're just better than anything you can ever have. But I forgot where I was going with the story.
you were talking about industrial strength marijuanas.
Basically, what that, and maybe I'm just hungry. Maybe I'm just high.
Yeah, maybe you're hungry. Maybe you're hungry.
I am really hungry, actually. We just went grocery shopping today, so.
Ooh. Yeah. So you're about to fuck it up, huh?
Probably, yeah. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet, but it's gonna be dangerous. I kind of forgot where I was going. So that's that.
Well, you were talking about how Chinese food and like OG buffalo wings, like hot is
it's their hot. It's like their, trying to think of the right word. It's the cultural side of it. It's like the town or city or like wherever you're in.
Different.
The scale's different, yeah. So they're like this isn't that hot. Well, to you, it's like the hottest thing you've ever had.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like have you ever had a hot pot before, like at a Chinese restaurant?
Yes.
Oh God, they're so good, so spicy,
delicious,
so good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did it once just as like a get it out of my system, literally, and it was like, it was great. But then like 4 hours later, it was like giving birth to three very spicy children.
See, here's the thing: is I grew up in a household where we never shied away from flavor, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Not really a stranger to the spice.
Yeah, you've always liked. You've even said this up. You've got like a cast iron colon. Like you've even said that to me.
Oh yeah.
Just like
I'll do it. Like whatever it is, I'll do it. And But I will say this: there are certain things where I'll eat it and my nose will start running. I'll be like, "Ooh, that's a little spicy." So, like for example, right? To me, if I go to Popeyes, I'm ordering the spicy chicken.
Mm-hmm. And
Spicy
I would do mild.
Right. The spicy chicken to me at Popeyes is not particularly spicy. It's just got a good bit of flavor in it. To me.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But I'm always doing mild, and I always do that that sweet heat sauce.
Mm-hmm.
That's what gives it that extra flavor.
Gives that little. But if I go to like a hot pot place, like we actually did order takeout from like a real like OG Chinese place over the weekend, and my wife, she is Caucasic. Full disclosure. She ordered the chicken and broccoli. This is not why Gerald came to this place. I ordered the Szechuan style?
Yeah, Szechuan style.
Yeah, pig intestines.
Ooh, see, now you're getting like the
like
OG.
Real like.
And you're comfortable eating that during this time.
Oh fuck yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say.
It reminds me of home, actually.
I'm eating because I know it's real.
Yeah. Like these are pig intestines, which is funny because like, okay, I don't know where this came from, but Black Americans eat pig intestines. We call them chitlins.
Oh, they're good.
Oh man, but then you eat the Chinese variety, and they're really spicy. But
I know because they just douse it with like chilies and fucking like just
God. There's
everything.
So many fucking peppers and peppercorns in there, and some sort of red sauce, and you're eating this shit. Your nose is running, and you're loving it. You're like, oh, I gotta take a break.
You get that endorphin rush because you're just like, and you just start having these like big ideas, and it's just like, let's just, let's get a skate shop. Like,
all right, we're gonna move to the beach, and we're gonna put all our chips on black. Like, what do those have to do with each other? Just follow me.
Follow me, all right?
Just follow me.
I've been eating a lot of really hot Chinese food, so I got some big ideas.
When I get that look in my eye, just let me go, okay? Just let me go.
Yeah.
You put our entire savings into Sony VCR stock. Just let me go. Coming back, okay?
I got a feeling, okay?
VCR's coming back. Bro.
VCR's are coming back. Yeah. Okay. Well, but not one of my better moments.
Yeah. The VCRs are coming back, bro.
Yeah.
Trust me. People love that vintage feel.
Yeah.
Analog. Analog's the wave of the future.
I know. The analog's the wave of the future.
Analog. It's coming back, bro. Don't worry.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure.
Analog.
The one thing before we go I wanted to talk about, so because we are on Zoom and because it's it's our new normal now.
It's the wave of the future.
Yeah, it's the wave of the future is talking to people through technology.
Exactly.
The NFL draft is this week, and they're doing it fully virtual. So we're talking like NFL team owners like in their homes with, I'm assuming, impeccable Wi-Fi.
Absolutely.
Of course. Okay, so there are some stories have been coming out, and I was talking about it on Twitter a little bit, but like the stories come out that they did like the first runs with these like video log systems. So like ESPN, ABC, and the NFL Network are going to do their draft coverage. So they want to be able to like go into like a Skype session, Zoom, or whatever, and like have a conversation with these owners and just be like, hey, what'd you think of so-and-so? Why'd you draft this guy? My thing is like they've been saying they've been having these horrible issues with glitches and having issues with like their muting system. So like they've been hearing full conversations with people. So I was like, why can't we just have like a full disclosure? Like the NFL wants you guys, like they want ratings to be up. It's like it's the most popular sport by far. Let's hear an owner be oddly racial. Like why can't we just get that? Like I need. Like, even if it's like it's accidental, like Jerry Jones is talking about something.
Yeah,
I don't know. And it's a little off-putting, and he's just like, so it would be different if he was white, like just something. And then it's like, whoa, all right.
Or somehow like the reason why Joe Burrow is going first is, he won a national championship, but also he just seems like a trusty white quarterback.
Yeah, he seems white and approachable, that guy.
Yeah, yeah. Even though, let's be honest, this guy's probably a serial killer.
All right. And I was to say, we talked about this a minute or a little before. All right, so Joe Burrow's doing his media tour via Skype this week.
Yeah.
He did an interview today where he said the only music he listens to before he goes out in the field is Kid Cudi. And it's like, the only time I listen to Kid Cudi is when I'm like getting in my feelings. Like that's the only time. And it's getting in my feelings usually in like a very dark way. Like I just imagine like Joe Burrow alone, locker room, solo dolos blaring. And it's just like, he's just like thinking about it. And he's just like, I'm going to fucking kill somebody tonight.
Kill somebody. Like this is like the last thing you hear is Mr. Solo Dolo by Kid Cudi before the trunk closes on your face. And like your mouth is gagged. Mr. Solo Dolo.
It's the piano keys, like
yeah.
Boom, boom.
Why must it?
Boom, boom.
Oh.
It's just like, I'm gonna get fucking killed, Scott Muscati right now. That's gonna happen.
I'm gonna get killed. You ever remember what was that? There was this one video that he made. It was like kind of like a short film that he made with Shia LaBeouf, where like they ran around killing people, and it was in black and white, and they only spoke French. You remember that?
It was really good too.
It was really good, but yeah,
I think it was Shia LaBeouf, who was obviously a theatrical genius
too.
Kid Cudi. No, I'll look it up.
Yeah, it was Kid Cudi and Shia LaBeouf, and they made a short film where like they went around killing people.
It's called Maniac.
Yes.
Yep, 2011.
French. Yep.
10 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really good.
It is. They spoke French and they killed people.
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes.
It's a short watch.
It's two dudes in a fucking diner speaking French, and yeah, they killed people. It was great.
Yeah, it's actually I might actually watch that before I go to bed tonight. You know, to put myself in the right state of mind.
I miss 2011.
What a comfortable year that was.
I know. We'll remember.
Like just now, not a worry in the world. We both turned 20. Yeah, we both turned 21. We were legal.
Yeah.
Legal and irresponsible.
Just legal, hairless boys. And now
we're still legal, but much more hair.
Yeah, a lot more hair.
Well, in different parts of the body besides their actual hair.
Yeah. Well, less pubes, but more face.
Face pubes.
I got my grooming regimen under control at this point in my life, I guess.
Until you fuck up and you have to shave your whole face.
Yeah.
It happens to the best of us. But the whole thing with the NFL draft is if I want the one thing I miss is that full insider access. I want an owner to just, like I said, I just need a little bit of like, it'd be different if he was white, or it'd be like different if he was this. Like it's just something silly.
See, it gets tough because I feel like there could be that insider access, but it's different. Like they got to figure out a different way to do it. And like, let's say they had, I don't know, some sort of socially distant film crew just follow around. Who's the number 2 pick? I forgot his name.
Chase Young.
Yes.
The kid from the Ohio State kid. Yep.
Yeah. He would be a great one to follow around.
Because he's just doing ill shit.
Yeah,
most of those guys are.
Why? Because he's a black dude with long dreads.
Yes.
This is entertainment value here. All right.
She's like, what does he bring to the table? It's just like, what doesn't he bring to the table?
Yeah. Like, he's
tall, handsome, big dreads. Like,
yep. Nah, like he would be. First of all, here's his strengths. You already know this is racially driven. Athletic specimen. That's the first thing.
Let's play our favorite game. Football adjectives. Football
Okay.
adjectives and football descriptive words during the NFL draft process. You tell me. Okay. All right. Let's do this because we haven't done this in a while. Just
Okay.
go. I'm assuming you have the the players and their like their attributes and their grades
just
and everything pulled up.
mock. Yeah.
Okay. Do me a favor. Let's play this because I want to see how good. Because I think we're pretty good at this. Pick a guy at random. Could be. It doesn't even have to be a first round pick.
I'm going first round, but
okay, go first round. Just tell me. Okay, give me give me three things. Give me attributes, the descriptive words, and their measurables, and I'll tell you race, where they went to school, and what position they play.
Okay, this will be fun. This will be fun.
All right.
Okay.
Because I feel like we do this all the time. Lunch pail guy, 5'10", quarterback in high school. He's a wide receiver. He's a wide receiver.
I found one, but this actually kind of gives it away, like in the first line. But it says the position in the first line of his strength.
All right, so don't tell me the position. All right, so just tell me like I need descriptive words. So just tell me like player attribute. He doesn't even tell me the grade. Player attribute, some description of the player, height, weight, and I'll go from there.
Okay. Strengths. Pound for pound, one of the strongest blanks in draft class.
Strongest blanks?
Blank, like that's the position. Blank.
Oh, I was gonna say that's oddly racist.
This already gives it away. The next one is makes contested / acrobatic catches look easy.
Okay, so he's the black wide receiver.
He's a black wide receiver. Like you already know.
It's okay.
And then white.
Okay. Juxtaposition. White guy would have been like strong possession receiver, makes contested catches look easy.
Yeah, strong possession. But no, this just says makes contested / the key word is acrobatic.
Acrobatic. That's always what it is.
You think, okay, this is a probably 6'3".
Wait, is it
receiver?
Is this who it is? So he's 6'3".
I don't know. It doesn't say how tall he is in this.
Does it say any? Just,
I'm sorry, I missed it. He's 6'2", 198.
6'2", 198.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do you go to school?
Oklahoma.
Holy shit, you're right.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh, you do. Who is it?
The player?
Yeah, who's the player?
Oh, it's CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
You think I'm sitting here not watching draft coverage?
No, that's pretty much the only. I mean, honestly, ESPN right now is like fucking NBA and NFL. It's NBA highlights. It's NBA highlights. Lamar Jackson made the Madden cover, the MJ documentary, and NFL draft coverage.
Did you watch it?
I didn't watch MJ documentary.
I watched. So I forgot that it started at 9. I got in like a half hour after it started. So I watched the last half of the first episode and the full second episode.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I was going to wait till like they finished it and then I was going to watch it all.
That's how I feel too, but like I'm pretty hooked after the second episode.
Yeah.
Because you start getting like those good interviews like Jordan. Jordan is like sitting on his couch in his giant house, drinking scotch, smoking a cigar.
Jesus.
And it's just like, this is exactly how I want to know how Jordan is.
Yeah. Like, this man is gambled.
Yeah, but the whole second episode is about the contract dispute with Scottie Pippen, which is my favorite part. Oh my God. I love contract disputes. It's one of my favorite parts of sports.
Yeah.
It's just like, yo, man, Scottie he should have got that surgery during the summer so he would have been ready to play in the fall. Yeah. And it's just like, I waited to have the surgery because I'm getting paid like a fucking asshole right now.
Yeah,
and well, I'm probably the second best player in the NBA.
Yeah, well, even then, like you can't, because of the internet, you can't ignore some of the spoilers out there. I didn't because all this happened when we were so young. I didn't realize like how little Scottie was making.
Oh my God, he was the 122nd highest salary in the NBA.
Yeah.
6th highest on the Bulls.
Yeah, which
he took a shit contract.
I know.
And didn't bank on his talent. He should have.
No, he should have. Yeah, he could have made a lot more money.
Yeah. He basically said, I just wanted to provide for my family. It's just like you could have provided
a lot more
6 houses for your family if you.
Yeah. And especially because at that point, Jordan didn't care about how much he was getting paid by the Bulls because he was
Mhm.
making more money in endorsements.
Off of shoes. Yeah. I was gonna say.
Yeah, shoes and Gatorade and all that shit.
Yeah. He was
Fuck,
literally in every commercial in the 90s.
McDonald's. Yeah, he was everywhere.
McDonald's. He wasn't even doing the Hanes campaigns yet.
No,
It
you're
started
right.
in the 2000s.
You're
Yeah.
right. That was
He was in
much,
McDonald's, Gatorade, you know.
Yeah, he was
Must be the
everywhere.
shoes with Spike Lee.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's a lot of Jordans, man. That campaign.
Yeah.
It's gotta be the shoes, Mike.
Gotta be the shoes, Mike.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's
I'm
what
just
made me
thinking,
buy my
though,
first
like-
pair of Jordans. Spike Lee.
Yeah. I'm just thinking though, like how many endorsements did Michael Jordan have in the 90s?
God, he had American Express. He had
hold on.
forgot about that one, right? American Express. He had McDonald's. He had Nike Jordan brand. He had Hanes hadn't even started yet. Am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? I gotta be forgetting something.
I'm looking up a list of them. Okay. 10 greatest commercials. He endorsed Rayovac batteries,
Oh yeah, he did.
Gatorade.
Yeah. Make me like Mike.
Obviously, he had sneakers. Want to be like Mike? Yep.
Want to be like Mike.
Yep. Want to be like Mike?
Oh, those commercials are so catchy.
Yep.
I want to be like Mike.
Gentle treatment hair commercial.
Ironic.
Yep. He had a ton of shit, dude.
I know.
Like,
Oh, come on. He's the most.
Coca-Cola, Chevrolet.
It was that McDonald's. That do you remember the McDonald's and Larry Bird
I don't remember that one. No.
when they had like a game of horse inside of oh god, it was it was inside that field house. But you can look it up. It's Larry Bird and Michael Jordan play a game of horse essentially for like McDonald's for like a Big Mac.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's covered in money.
Oh my, oodles of it.
Yeah, as the great poet laureate Future would say.
Oodles of money.
He's just oodles and noodles of money. Yeah, he's got so much money. He's got fuck you money.
Yeah.
But anywho,
Okay. This man has a lot of money.
yeah,
At this point, he's a billionaire, isn't he?
Yeah.
Or at
I
least
think so.
Yeah, I think he is a billionaire. But yeah, so many endorsement deals. Like I do remember as a kid, you could not turn on the TV without seeing Michael Jordan. Didn't matter what time of day it was, what channel you were on. Like you could didn't he endorse Flintstone vitamins at some point?
I think he did. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Like he was everywhere.
yeah.
So yeah, so for him to say, "Hey, like I'll take less if Scotty can get more," like I get it, but I didn't watch it, so I don't know if him and Scotty had that conversation. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, but you said he was the 6th highest player on the Bulls,
His 6th highest paid. Yeah.
6th highest paid player on the Bulls,
Mm-hmm.
but without Scottie Pippen, Jordan wins none of those titles.
Correct. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow. So that would be like if Klay Thompson was the 6th highest player on the Warriors like a couple years ago.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
Okay.
All right. We got to get back to our game because now it's your turn.
What's the game? Oh, my turn?
Our NFL draft prospect game.
I'm not going to get this right because I've been watching mostly coronavirus coverage.
Okay. All right. So here we go.
But let's go.
Okay. So where do you want me to start? You want me to start with the strengths and then go to the weaknesses?
Yeah. Strengths and weaknesses.
Okay. All right. Ready? Twitchy and explosive. I love that's my favorite term.
Okay, so he's a running back.
He's not. No, he's
not a running back. Twitchy
running back.
and explosive.
Think about the other side of the ball. He's a defensive player. Put it
He's
that way.
defensive. Okay.
Okay. Twitchy and explosive.
Uh-huh.
Okay. He has lateral slide quickness that is closes to running lanes.
So he's a corner.
Nope. He's not.
Safety?
No, hold on. This one will give it to you. Good tackler with his range and his speed to motion.
Good tackler with his range and speed to motion.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a corner or a safety, and he's on defense.
Proper sink and extension to set a solid edge.
He's an edge rusher.
No, he's not.
What the fuck is he?
He's a linebacker.
Really?
Yeah, set the edge. That's a little
twitchy and explosive? All right.
Say what?
All right. And where do you go to school?
He's a linebacker. Okay.
Uh-huh.
This is Wisconsin.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Clearly a black dude, though.
Oh, you're almost there. Okay. So, ready? This is here. Yeah, backside of it. Lacks desired size of full-time NFL edge rusher.
Oh, man.
What race is he now?
Lacks desired size?
Lacks desired size of full-time NFL edge rusher.
Yeah, so he's white.
Yep, exactly.
But typically that throws me off because twitchy and explosive is typically black.
Oh, he's
a running back.
Here's the thing that makes it white. Here's one of the weaknesses. He has an antsy demeanor that causes delays coming off the ball at times.
Yep. Yeah, he's white.
It's antsy demeanor. Like imagine studying film like that.
And that throws me off.
He's quick. He's fast to the ball. A little too antsy though. And he doesn't have the prototypical size that you look for in an edge rusher. Oh, is he like a mid-sized white linebacker from Wisconsin? That's exactly who he is.
Oh man, yeah, it makes sense.
It's like,
but typically, as soon as I hear twitchy and explosive, I assume running back.
I would say running back, cornerback.
Yeah.
Twitchy and explosive. You think he's quick to the ball? He's going to get to it.
Yeah. But then he actually lacks the speed. He's a little antsy.
This game is fun. I think we should continue this game.
Continue. But give me another.
You want to give me another?
I need to redeem myself.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me see if I can find somebody on the offensive side of the ball.
Offense, defense.
Okay. Offensive side. I'll look for somebody on the offensive side of the ball. That's a name that we know. Somebody that I've heard of. Let's see. All right.
Okay.
All right. I think this is a good one.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Strengths. He has prototypical height, weight, and speed.
Okay.
Okay. Has sinks, plants, and cuts with the best in the league.
All right, so sinks, plants, and cuts. Is he a wideout?
No.
Okay,
so
sinks, plants, and cuts. Running back?
Yes, okay. Prototypical height, weight, and speed.
Height, weight, and speed, and he's a running back.
Deep line of scrimmage, sinks, plants, and cuts with lots of one-cut talent. If I said one-cut talent, he was a running back.
Okay.
Plays with good bend and forward lean. That was my favorite.
Okay. Definitely not Samoan.
Okay. Here it is. Occasional hesitation when processing the interior. Doesn't have fluid jump cuts.
Okay.
Anticipation at the second level with trouble splitting defenders. However, drives the pile with tight quarter motion.
Okay.
So we know what position. So what is it?
He's a running back.
Yes, he is.
He is a big white running back.
He's not.
He's not white.
He's a big black running back.
He's a big black running back.
But he is big. He's over 200 pounds.
Yeah, I knew he was big. I knew he was big. Yeah. Okay. Big black running back. But doesn't have the typical speed. Is that what it said?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to guess he went to school somewhere in the South.
Midwest.
Okay.
Big guy, burly.
Big black quarterback. I'm sorry, running back. from the Midwest somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm leaning toward either Michigan or Ohio.
Same conference.
Same conference. Okay. This is where I fuck up. Okay, we're going to say Iowa.
You went to Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
I went back to another Wisconsin. I like to keep it in the family.
Hold on. Let me find somebody for you. This is...
I knew this was going to be too much. I love the descriptions are my favorite. Yeah.
Okay, let me get a good one.
This is my favorite part of the draft. It's not even when they get drafted and the excitement anymore. It's just like, it's the guys just like, oh, we talk about a guy who's 6'3.5", 225 pounds. He's got quick twitch motion. It's like, what does quick twitch motion even mean?
Who knows?
It's just, they're just making up words at this point.
Actually, we're gonna go with this one. All right. Okay. This one's gonna be a bit of a wild card here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here's his strengths. Plays much bigger, faster, and stronger than his size.
Okay.
His defense, by the way.
Okay, I figured. I was just saying, always bigger than his size. It's like defense, cornerback or something.
Solid in coverage.
Cornerback.
No.
So he's solid in coverage, but he's not a cornerback. Okay. So
he's not a corner.
So he's a linebacker?
Yep.
Okay.
Gets after it as a pass rusher. Was hard to slow down at
Wisconsin.
Yeah, Wisconsin. They got a lot of people in the draft this year. Anyway.
I think we're talking about the same guy.
Weaknesses. Undersized for an edge. Doesn't have much experience at inside linebacker. Should he kick inside?
So he's a undersized white linebacker from Wisconsin.
Wild card. To me, he looks biracial.
This is the same guy we were talking. I literally described same guy 2 guys ago.
Yeah, it probably was
same. It's the same guy.
Yeah. Undersized. Okay, hold on. I'll do another. I'm scrolling right now.
He's white.
I'll do another.
Yeah.
Okay, actually we didn't do anybody in this position.
Okay.
Okay, and I think this is gonna be a good one. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be great. All right.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Okay. Positional versatility.
Okay.
Heavy hands, and he uses them well.
Heavy hands, and uses them well.
Heavy hands, he uses them well. Impressive first step and sustained speed through the line.
He's a defensive lineman.
Yes.
Edge rusher.
Yeah, D end.
Okay.
Okay. An always humming motor, and he's powerful.
He's black. He's big.
Okay, but you got to guess where he went to school, though. Okay.
Iowa.
Likely to be not Iowa.
Oh, damn it.
Likely to be playing new position.
Okay.
In NFL, they're assuming defensive tackle. Length could be a major concern. Good, not great against the run. Isn't a stud blocker shedder.
Okay. Midwest?
No.
South?
Yes.
Okay. SEC South?
Yeah.
Tennessee or Florida?
Auburn.
I was in the same ballpark.
You were close. You're really close. But yeah, you're like South SEC. But yeah. All right. I'll give you one more though.
Okay.
I
think I know the players.
Yeah. Okay. Here's another one. Okay. Now this guy's actually much higher in the draft class.
Okay, so he's a stud, top pick guy.
Yeah. This guy's higher. Where was he? I lost. Yeah, here he is. Here he is. Okay. Okay. Dominant run blocker, which gives it away right away.
Okay.
I think.
So he's an offensive lineman.
Yep. Insanely athletic for size, which also lends to position.
Mm-hmm.
Plays with an edge. So he's angry.
He's white.
No.
Is he white?
No.
Of course he is.
No, he's not.
He's not white?
No, he has a big ass high top fade.
Oh, well, that's a dead giveaway.
All right, but then here's his weaknesses though. Needs to improve as a pass blocker and can get beat inside move in pass pro.
Okay.
So yeah. He's a black offensive lineman. Where did he go to school?
South.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. If I'm going to guess, I'm going to say somewhere in the SEC or the ACC.
Not ACC.
So SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Alabama.
Yeah.
That was either Alabama or LSU. That was my two choices.
Yeah, Alabama. It was Jarek Willis Jr.
Jarek Willis.
Yeah,
exactly who it was too. Oh God.
Yeah, but they're all like okay. This will be the last one I do. And,
I was gonna say I did have one more I wanted you to.
We got. All right, this the last one I'm gonna do, and this is a wild card.
Okay.
Okay. Legit dual threat.
Quarterback.
Yep.
All right.
Legit dual threat QB off top. Yeah. Can beat you with arms or legs. Okay.
Yep. I know exactly who it is.
You do?
Yeah,
okay.
I do.
Okay. The best deep ball passer in this draft class.
Yep. Great
anticipation on short, intermediate routes. Can fit ball in tight windows. Only has weaknesses. Only has average arm strength. Below average height. How tall is he? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Injury history is a real concern. Who is this?
Went to Oklahoma.
No.
He went to Utah State.
No.
Went to Oregon.
No.
I'm just thinking of all the quarterbacks off my head. Has it injury history?
Injury history, yep.
Oh, Georgia.
No.
Damn it. I actually don't know who it is.
It's close.
So it's in the SEC?
Yeah, SEC.
Oh, I know who it is. He said injury history. Do I have to guess who the quarterback is?
Yeah, guess.
That's Tua.
Yeah.
Yeah. Injury history.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the other kid, but.
Yeah. Well, you figure, undersized Pacific Islander.
He's not that big. He's pretty big, though. I mean,
undersized
but 6'1" or 6'2". Yeah.
He's 6 feet tall. He weighs 217 pounds.
Wow. That's super undersized.
But when you take a person of color playing quarterback,
be
at least 6'4".
That's true.
But also, he's some sort of. What island do you think he's from?
He's from Hawaii.
He's from Hawaii?
Yeah.
He's some sort of, So you figure, But even then, most of the 6'4" Hawaiians are playing fucking, I don't know. Let's see, it's 6'5", 217. You'd think he's like a DB, but he's probably too small for it. But he's 6 foot even, so he's too small for that.
All right, we're doing one more. More because I want you to see if you can really get this one.
Okay.
Can be used to create mismatches against size-deficient defenders.
Against size-deficient defenders.
Uses subtle speed changes and routes to gain coverage.
All right, so he's a wideout.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Rare instincts once the ball goes in the air.
So he's a black wide receiver. A rare instinct.
Right. You change that wording a little bit just to be like he has instincts, and it's just like he's white. Okay.
Yeah. No. Rare
Rare
instincts.
instincts.
Somehow there's something about a jungle in there.
Yeah.
Rare instincts.
Yeah. Soft hands that plucks the ball out of the sky.
Oh man, so he's a black wide receiver. Let's say he's about 6'3". I'm gonna say about 225.
Exactly.
Am I right?
almost nailed it. His actual attributes 6'4", 217.
Oh shit.
So
Because so he's
really
long,
good.
he's
You're
lean,
really
he's
close.
graceful.
Yeah.
I was 1 inch and 7 pounds off.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
All right.
Yeah.
And
here's always what it is. Yeah.
What are his weaknesses?
Yeah, needs a
Are
little
those
more
all-
upper body strength.
Okay. ACC?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Lacks physicality at the top of his routes.
And lacks physicality at the top of his routes. What round is he?
He'll be a first round pick.
He'll be like late first round?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what part of the ACC. You go to Duke?
No.
Pitt?
No, a little bit better school.
Okay. Miami?
No, still a lot better school. We'll just
Okay. Louisville?
like the best one in the conference.
Jesus. Just tell me.
He went to Clemson.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah.
But really?
Yeah.
For Clemson? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the words like the little descriptive words, rare instincts.
Yeah, rare
plucks the ball out of the sky, and I was
Yeah.
just like, yep, that is a big, tall, black receiver. It is.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just is what it is.
I mean, he's not like Megatron tall.
No, he's 6'3", 6'4", 218. And if he puts on 10 pounds, I mean that's a tough matchup any day of the week.
Yeah.
It's just like this dude is 6'4", and I like you want me to find a way around him? Like I guess I don't get it.
Based on that, like I knew he wasn't like 6'5", 6'6". Like he wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't a freak, but he was aggressive.
It was scary strength, rare talent. Like,
Yes. Oh my God.
I'm trying to find like the perfect candidate.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find a good one for you.
Okay.
I think.
By the way, I still have our Corona caps down here because I'm.
Oh no! Keep them down there in the basement.
Still got them. Oh, that's gone. It's over. Can't find it anymore.
Yeah, but the moral of the story is that the draft is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of nonsense. It's the descriptive words.
Yeah.
Even before the problem, the thing about the draft though is that obviously like they make the pick and then they start doing the descriptions. So then I'm like watching it and I'm just like, yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense why you would describe him that way. That would make sense why you would describe him this way.
Yep.
Yeah. Like the Joe Burrow is going to be like the top pick of the draft. That serial killer.
Yeah.
It's going to be very like spot on descriptions. Joe Burrow, maybe not the best player in the draft, the safest.
The safest pick.
Safe. Make sure you tucks his wife into bed. Like.
But I'm reading his attributes right now, though. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Football IQ is second to none.
White.
Yeah, white. Off top, white. Keeps eyes downfield in face of rush. Goes through progressions.
It's called being a quarterback.
So he's a lunch pail guy.
He's a real one. First one in, last one out.
Yep. Incredibly accurate to every level. Consistently fits ball in small windows. Mm-hmm. Now, I think his weaknesses are actually more telling than his attributes.
Than his strengths.
Yeah. only has average arm strength, average size for NFL quarterback.
Which is like 6'3", which is still very tall.
Yeah, he's 6'4", 221. Like, I mean, fucking, he's the same size fucking Cam Newton and Ben Roethlisberger. He's probably just a little skinnier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone gains weight.
But if that's your weakness, you're white. Because for someone like Cam Newton, it's a strength. You remember when he was drafted, everybody was talking about, oh, for a man his size, he's so surprisingly agile and quick.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, but it wasn't surprisingly. He's quick and agile. He's a dual threat. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You got anything else today?
I'm trying to think if I could find. There was a guy I was trying to think of, but I can't find him.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right.
Okay. Boys.
Oh, no, wait.
You
There he
found
is.
him?
Okay.
You found him?
Yeah, okay. I found him. I was just saying, I was looking all over for him. Okay. All right, ready? Strengths.
Yep.
Thickly muscled.
Okay.
Runs low. Spoiler alert. Running back.
Yeah, it runs low. Yeah.
Runs low with his pads plus force for short yardage.
Okay.
Extremely
short
tough.
yardage.
Extremely
short
tough.
yardage and tough. All right,
Extremely
so he's
tough.
a white running back.
Yes, he is.
And is he from like the Midwest somewhere?
South.
He's from the South. Okay.
Yep. Weaknesses. Non-factors of pass catcher.
Yeah. Okay.
No white guy catches.
No. So he's
Below
a
average short space speed.
Yeah.
Not enough burst.
Okay. So he's a bowling ball. He's short. He's kind of fat, but he's slow. But he's a fucking cannon. So I'm gonna guess he's probably about 6 foot even, maybe 5'11".
5'11" is exactly right.
Okay. And he probably weighs like 238.
He's down. His actual weight. Yeah.
225.
Yeah. Played at 225.
Okay. And he's a white running back from somewhere in the South.
Yeah.
Where is he in the draft class? He top or bottom?
Bottom.
Bottom
might not
of the
be,
first round?
Might not be drafted.
Oh, like way down. Okay.
Yeah. He's listed as a priority free agent.
Okay. Where do you play? Like Georgia Tech or something?
Close, yeah. Wake Forest. Oh god, it's my favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite time of year when you could just like overly describe people to a fault.
Yeah. And it just tells you their race, where they played. Yeah, 2 states away. Like their race, where they played football, their height and weight, and their position. I love it.
It's the descriptive words. Plucks the ball to the sky. Tall, black wide receiver from the South.
or just like he's just a short, stocky.
Yeah.
What were the descriptive words on that one? It was
plays below his pads. Bad short burst.
Short burst.
Lacking speed.
Lacks speed. I'm like, oh yeah, well he's
white.
He's a short, stocky running back. He's white.
But he's a priority free agent because he's a lunch pail guy.
Yeah, he's a real lunch pail guy. First one in, first one out guy.
He's the one laminating the sheets for the meetings.
Yeah. He's not the most athletically gifted guy, but he's going to work hard.
He's a real team guy.
Real team guy. He really buys into the program.
He is the prototypical New England Patriot draft pick.
Which is funny though, because like he'll probably lead them to like an AFC championship.
Rush like 1,000 yards in his first season. It's like, where the fuck this guy come from?
Yeah, who the fuck is this guy? I was like, well, he just really bought into the Patriot way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You saw Gronkowski's a Tampa Bay Buccaneer now with Brady.
Really? No,
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, the Patriots traded him tonight. He came out of retirement.
Wow.
He's playing with the Bucks.
Just go to Tampa.
I think maybe he like doesn't realize that Tampa Bay is like a retirement community, and he's like, I thought I was playing in Miami. He goes, no, Tampa. He goes, fuck.
I think he knew. He came out of retirement to go to Tampa. I think
because Tom's there.
He pretty much just like had that like, that wide-eyed Gronk face, and he was like, well, Buck, fuck, I'm in it.
Yeah. Gronk smash, Gronk.
Oh, fuck Gronk, fucking Disney World's close.
Yeah.
Hey,
wait, Tom, can I play footy ball with you? Yeah, if you come to Tampa Bay. Oh yeah, I'll go. If we're playing footy ball together.
Where you playing? Tampa Bay, Buccaneers, Bucks, Buck, fuck. I like to fuck. Yeah, I'm in.
Could you imagine that was his rationale?
Yeah, just like, well, Buck rise with fuck. I like to fuck. So
he calls his agent. Where's Tom playing? Tampa Bay. What's their mascot? The Buccaneers. Bucks. Fucks. Love to fuck.
I like to fuck. I like to fuck. I like to party.
And
fuck, I'm down.
And it's in Florida. Oh, I love Florida. It's hot.
I love Florida. It's fucking hot. Fucking pussy. And weather. Sometimes it rains.
Is number 69 available?
Gronk gets sad in rain. But I get to fuck. That makes Gronk happy. Because Buck, fuck. Yeah, sign a contract. Gronk signed contract. Oh, God.
He's a nice guy.
Wait, so Tampa's actually going to be good this year?
I mean, on paper.
Well,
they have a geriatric quarterback and a guy that, and a tight end that's his best years are probably behind him. But
Tommy's something different. Gronk there's no substitute for experience, and then also that receiver core.
Yeah, it's probably. I mean, Evans and Godwin are probably the best 1-2 in the NFC right now.
Yeah,
Godwin might be the best wide receiver on the team, and Evans is still good.
Mike Evans had a hell of a year last year.
They both had great. They both won over 1,000 yards. I mean, it's
yeah. So
very rarely does that happen.
Put those two things together, and as long as they have a great offensive line, which I think they do,
they're okay.
Yeah, but they'll sign a couple people.
What are you doing up there?
They'll pick up a couple guys, for sure.
Bad kitty.
Don't
go up there. No. Bad.
So pretty much
bad.
You bad pussy.
No, bad
Mr.
Kitty.
Bad kitty. So pretty much what they're gonna do is they're gonna Tom Brady is starting quarterback, but he's also going to be promoted to head of football operations. They're going to let him run.
That's what I'm saying. So basically, that's the whole thing. It's like he signs a 2-year contract. He plays till he's 45, and he's just like, I don't know if you guys saw the bottom of my contract, but I own the fucking team now.
Yeah, I don't own the team, but I make. But you have to run all your decisions by me as far as players you pick up.
I'm a front office personnel guy now.
Yeah. Yeah. Tom Brady. Acting head of football operations.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
I like it. Okay.
This has been fun. All right.
This has been lovely. Boys, good night. We love you.
Yeah. Stuck in captivity. Zoom boys.
Yep. And just remember, stay in the house. Wash your damn hands.
Yeah, wash your fucking hands.
By the way, did you hear about people in England like burning down those 5G towers?
Yeah, I did. I read about one the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are smart people.
Intelligent, very.
Yes. Which is odd because the English are very intelligent people.
No, they're not. They just got accents.
Nah, but most of them, just because you can speak affluently doesn't mean you're smart.
Right.
There are some smart ones out there, though. No.
Some, but yeah, they're it's the same. I think a lot of Americans get kind of wrapped up in like their accent sounds fancy, so like they just assume that like they're all smart, and they're not any smart.
And they're not.
I met some of their kind when I was on vacation in Mexico a couple years back when I had traveler's diarrhea. Like one of them is telling me about how like he does ketamine, like he's done ketamine before. And then like my wife said something about David Beckham and he got this look on his face like he was ready to punch her. Like if she said anything to disrespect David Beckham. Which she was actually talking about how she thought he was hot. I think most women say that shit about David Beckham.
And yeah, he's a pretty attractive guy. Yeah.
Yeah. But after that, I was like, yeah, most British people are kind of obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, hot take, England is like the New Jersey of the world. For real.
I mean, I guess I don't get it. What do you mean?
The New Jersey. Okay. You know how people from like New York and New Jersey can be super, super obnoxious, and like when they're in the room, you know they're there.
Mm-hmm.
That's how British fucking people are.
So they're just very boisterous and like just
very they're boisterous, very. Yeah.
It's different though, because like if New York, like New York, Manhattan, New Jersey are very like strong accents, strong-willed, very like, you know, predominantly Italian, like just really like, hey,
they're not,
Mikey's here. Hey! Like, it's just like,
they're not Italian, they're British, but they're very much
like, oi, you know who the fuck I am, like just
mm-hmm. Just like that, just like oi
just oi,
hey, I'll have another beer. Yeah, give me a point. Hey, put on fucking Arsenal. Like, yeah, they're very
they're goons. Like,
yeah, like, you know, we're fucking like, okay, let's Boyz. We talked about this before when Gerald had traveler's diarrhea. We went to a wedding in Mexico. There were a bunch of British people on this resort we were at the same time, and now, as I recall, I remember seeing, like, first of all, I remember meeting this couple at a bar. They weren't British. I think one of them was like from like Buffalo, and his wife was like from like Cleveland or some shit. They met each other. Anyway, they looked at us and they were like, "Oh shit, you guys are with the New York wedding," because they automatically knew that like we were a bunch of loud, obnoxious. Pretty much everybody I was there with was from Long Island. Mm-hmm. So we were a bunch of loud, obnoxious New Yorkers drinking, breaking shit at the bar. The only other group that rivaled how loud and obnoxious we were a bunch of people from London.
Mm-hmm. Which are different.
It was a different level of loud and obnoxious. You know, the swimsuits were shorter. The accents were different. It was that Euro cut. Mm-hmm. That I've embraced. No swim trunk past mid-thigh. That's just how I live my life. Of course not.
What are we, fucking peasants?
Yeah, like, fuck. What am I? Like, what is it, board shorts? Was this 2003? Fuck that. Skies out, thighs out.
If it touches my knee, it's not real.
No. Skies out, thighs out. That's how we live our life now. Bright colors, short shorts, loving ourselves.
I was going to say bright shorts, loving ourselves.
Yeah. Bright colors, short shorts, loving ourselves. So anyway, that was the only group that was as obnoxious as this group that I was with. Were the Brits. So so they're not any smarter than anybody. They're just obnoxious. That's all.
Everybody, like I said, everybody's got their own in their class.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right,
boys. Let's put a bow on
before we start an international incident. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
No.
Boris Johnson. All right.
Hoi.
Your wizardary.
Yeah, really, your wizardary. All right.
9 3/4. Okay. Actually,
now
quick
all
aside.
British people are from Harry Potter.
What is hilarious is watching a British person imitate your accent. That is fucking funny.
Oh, like a white person's accent? Like an American accent?
It's just a regular ass American accent. Watching a British person imitate an American accent. Because they like over pronunciate the R's and all that shit. It's hilarious.
Like, example?
So like you'll be talking to a British dude and then you'll say something and he'll be like, "No, it's not mom, it's mum." Like some shit like that. Like,
not right. I'm actually allowed to say it however the fuck I want.
I am, but yeah, they'll imitate your accent. Well, like, I don't know, just little things like how like we do shit, and then you realize they do the same shit, but they do it in Britishese or whatever.
I was gonna say it just sounds different.
Yeah. So like the same way we'll imitate the way a British person talks, they'll imitate the way an American talks.
Yeah, I mean, imitation's the sincerest form of flattery. So
They're mocking you.
Just trying to add some light to this.
They're being dicks, and it's hilarious.
They're being dicks, but so are we. Like,
yeah, so it works. Yeah.
At the end of the day, you got to realize that there are more dicks in this world than there are nice people. So
exactly,
if you just embrace it,
yeah,
or there's shit on your chest. All right, so
yep, undersized, explosive
white running backs are all around us.
Okay,
which basically describe me in a nutshell. Undersized, quick twitch motion.
Yep.
All
right,
doesn't
boys.
let the play develop.
Doesn't let the play develop. Boys, let's get out of here because Gerald has to put all this together.
Yeah.
And wants to go to bed at some point.
Yeah, we'll let you go to sleep.
Yep.
All right. Bunker Boys again this week. We will talk to you next week.
What are we going to name this one?
Yeah, we'll talk about it after.
Okay. Boys,
all right.
I love you. Please call me back.
We'll call you back.
Will you?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye now.
Bye.